it is pretty strong evidence that the assistance programs have kept hunger at bay in America in the midst of this really terrible economic crisis, and many families are suffering. You know, a lot of families are really struggling with everybody would like a job. Nobody wants to have to depend on SNAP to feed their kids. So there are families that are suffering with unemployment, and the people who've lost their houses, and it's hard to, if you can get a job, it's hard to get a good wage. If you've got a job that depends on tips or commissions or anything, all that's down. So, you know, it's not like anybody is sailing through unscathed. But I think it's remarkable, and it's a great tribute to our nation, that there is evidence that the social safety net has worked relatively well, that it's kept hunger at bay in the economic crisis. And so it's a strong argument that that 19% of federal spending should not be cut. You don't have to do it. There's lots of other ways. You can raise revenues. There are lots of other things in the federal budget that are much more dubious benefit to the world than that 19%. And I just think, I'm a preacher. I think morally, you gotta, it ought to be a really high priority to keep kids in Iowa from going hungry.